This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Ladies and gentlemen, on-time relay. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit, and this is it, this football season's ultimate game. Time to find out who's going to emerge as national champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking downfield, it's Knight. And that's incomplete, even on a first down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Handoff here from the shotgun. They bring him down right at the 20.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Out of the gun now on third down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
He's running out of time here. Caught by the receiver. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Tailback takes the handoff again. Breaks loose at the 45. Now they moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Intercepted, picked off by the defense. You bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway at the 26-yard line is huge.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this offense looked pretty good. They're moving the ball, but they get him to third down. They get pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They bring him down, but a solid run there by the sophomore.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they have had over the years.
And then first down, they go right back to him. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness for getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. They're going to throw it on third and very long. Pressure is coming. The sophomore quarterback, fortunate that didn't end in an interception.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense moving to a bunch formation. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. To the air, it's Knight. Finds his man. It's Robinson. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
And the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll spot it down at the 15. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? Tries the right with a quick throw. Catch made, a lot of space now. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. An explosive play flips the field and suddenly puts this offense into scoring position in enemy territory. On first and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the grab. Football comes out. The defense has got it. Big screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? The 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Defensive score in the title game in this place. And unhinged.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. He clearly made the catch. The ball's on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. The Buckeyes are in the red zone now. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but that play will set up a first and goal now at the 10.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
So 3 plays in, this offense has set up a first and goal. Very efficient so far. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? That's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can...
Heading for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They draw first blood in this national title game. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. Looking to throw. It's Knight. That's caught. It's Lawrence. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They look to throw it here on second down. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And this one is caught, and the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after 1. We've reached the end of 1 in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of the ball.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Deep shot toward the end zone. Throws it too far over everyone's head and incomplete.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
To throw, it's St. Clair. Defense is coming after him. Looks like he's going to run it. You make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. And the back now goes in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Oh, they can't bring him down. The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Nowhere to run. The defense swarms him. He'll lose 5 on the play.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not...
And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Chris, I love this throw downfield. He takes a shot. I thought he had a big completion, but instead the defender makes one heck of a play to be able to knock that ball away for the incompletion.
The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
I really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job at taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get him to third and long.
And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They'd love to stretch the lead here with a touchdown. Had us settled for 3 last time. The ball is picked off. Now he's bringing it back. Out past the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown. Dogs. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Great job here by the backer, just mirroring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw, comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Offense on the field to take over. He hands it off from the gun. Moves the ball up to the 30.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down, really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins, just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback looking to scramble. Oh, he breaks free, still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
And it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
The Buckeyes lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle after the completion down at the 1-yard line.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, and you've got to take chances.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Well, this defense is just getting manhandled at the line of scrimmage. They just loaded up in that goal line formation and pushed their way into the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. The game makes it 2nd and medium. Dropping back. It's Knight. Bringing pressure. The sure hands. It's Robinson. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. The quarterback had time to look around the entire defense, and just as he's about to get hit, able to check it down to the running back, and look at the big gain. Good job by the quarterback.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Design quarterback run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's caught on the left side for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal. Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. In the red area, it's Robinson. Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
You know, the real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Coming up, second down and goal. Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking to the end zone, looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Trying to find some room. It's Robinson. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The defense will spend their 2nd time out here to make some adjustments. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Knocks that one right down the middle.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Runner takes the toss and moves to his right. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Boy, this defense, everything you want from them they do here except contain the quarterback. Nobody's open downfield. They pressure the quarterback. The only problem is they can't keep him short of the 1st down marker.
Buckeyes have 1st and 10 here. To throw, it's St. Clair. On the move now. Breaking tackles.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Rodgers. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Following the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 39. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. Tough to show, but a sophomore quarterback to pick up the 1st down himself. The offense spends their final time out of the half here to talk strategy. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Escaping the pressure, moving right. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Boy, we're just here in this 1st half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Now here's the toss play. Gets the first and still running. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Minnesota going to wrap up the first half here. He's kicking down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. That's caught. It's Porter. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Back to throw. It's St. Clair. Makes the catch. It's Porter. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Caught over the middle. It's Bell. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Defense clearly setting up to stuff the run here. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Scanning the field. It's Knight. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Well, they come close to hitting a big one here to start this second half of the national championship. And even though they missed that, I think it gives you an idea they're going to open up this playbook. You might as well leave it all on the table when you're playing for all the marbles.
Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And you finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great gain on the play.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
With the catch, it's Lawrence. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Dogs will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The shotgun running play called out. He shreds the tackle. Really solid 1st down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Porter. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll spot the ball at the 40. The Buckeyes are going to keep this drive rolling. First down, looking to throw the football. Incomplete. Tried to find the receiver there. Just missed him.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. On the ground, it's Rodgers. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Short pass finds the tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice gain there.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the 2nd half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. Just flings it out of bounds with pass rush closing in.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
The junior able to bring him down quickly. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. To throw, it's St. Clair. Grab down the middle. It's It's Roberts. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking right, this one caught. Look at that, he's still going. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And looking to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Tried to lob the ball up there, but doesn't connect.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. The drive downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's down.
You know, if I'm the offensive coordinator, I would keep looking to throw the ball downfield. These receivers are too talented, and this quarterback has an ability to get into a rhythm, and eventually they're going to hit some big plays.
So not what the coach was hoping to hear. Took a chance with the timeout to get the replay. We'll see if burning that timeout is costly down the road. Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw. It's Knight. Looks to the left. Pass caught. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
They mix it up with a run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Shotgun formation here on third down. The receiver grabs it. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pass caught. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Lawrence. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind.
Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Not much on the return, but set up the offense at the 35.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air.
There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll retain possession. It's no turnover, but a big loss on the play. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Ball handed off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Well, how fitting for him to get another nice carry here, because it's been that kind of game in the national title. We knew coming in that he was going to be showcased. I didn't think he would have this kind of performance on this big of a stage, but he had.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return.
Well, this returner's about to get an earful, but at least the coach isn't as mad as they would have been if they ended up losing the ball.
Cross play to the running back going left. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Chris, has just really been the story of the game. This defense has completely eliminated this offense's ability to run the football, made them one-dimensional, and that's why they haven't been able to put many points on the board.
Quick throw over the middle. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't...
Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. It's a shotgun run call. Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Buckeyes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, will try to run it in. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to score, they'll run it to the right side. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Boy, they just continue to do everything right. This offense has looked outstanding from the opening series all the way up to this point, doing everything that's asked of them, great execution, and put another touchdown up on the board.
Point after, knocked right through. The touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They've got to get things going here. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. moves out of the pocket. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Dropping back, it's Knight. Looking deep downfield to the left. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost him.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Runs through a tackle. He's got space here. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. First job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Looking for the wideout. Catch is made down the middle. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. We're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in.
Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the
Yet another interception. The disastrous performance continues. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. It'll end up being a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play by this defense, and the only way they can score points without getting a turnover. That should give this team a spark.
Breaks free.
Returner is tackled down at the 34, and your Georgia Bulldogs will take over. 1st and 10.
Offense trots out onto the field, hoping to start a drive here. Back to pass. It's Knight. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now here we are in the 4th quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Throws to the tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Complete to the running back. Can he get 1st down yardage?
What a job by this quarterback here on 4th down. Had to survey the defense, eventually just goes to the check down for the running back, moves the chains, and keeps this drive going.
Back to throw again. On the move now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense, and it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the second sack in this game.
They bring him down. It's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Knight. A deep shot to the right. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Now, trailing by this much in the 4th quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter, a 4th down play. They step up yet again. How do you get the ball to your own offense? You work that clock, and you seal victory.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back. The last time out there, they surrendered a safety. Inside the 35. Now here he goes. Out of bounds after another big gain on the ground. This running game has been unstoppable today. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision. Picks up some big yards for that 1st down. But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Tight end goes in motion. Powers through. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop.
Hey, let's face it, this aggressive approach has helped them build the lead that they've had. But what they've done now by not executing and getting this 1st down, they've given the opponent really good field position and a chance to get back in the game.
And there's the handoff. That one moves the ball to the 13-yard line.
Hey, where's that been the whole game? That's actually a nice run. It has been a tough day for this offense, but you know what? You love to see the offensive line and the running back still out there competing, trying to show.
Looking deep down the left side. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Looking to pass. It's Knight. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick.
38, Georgia.
But he safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.